How y'all doing today? I want to talk about something. We're at the end of the year, and we end up taking a look at how things have gone, evaluating how do we want to change them. Are there things that should have gone differently? And oftentimes we can get in the hamster wheel of repeating the same patterns. And this is where people start to make New Year's resolutions. They start to look at what could I have done differently. Here's what I want you to do, because sometimes that can become a way of causing you to actually not make a change in your life. And I want you to really look tangibly at one thing. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your everyday waking up in the morning, going to bed, spending time with your family, or if you're by yourself, what do you want that to look like? And then what does your life look like right now, okay? Like, we have to actually look at these things, okay? This would be your want and your desire. This would be your current, present reality, okay? Let me move the camera. This is your present reality. They're not the same thing, right? But you can turn your present reality into what you want and desire. The problem is most people believe that they're stuck in the current present reality that they have and that it's too hard to get what they want. And they don't actually reverse engineer, how can I turn my present into my desired outcome that I want? And they get stuck into these habits to where they're living their life, going through the motions of everything that has ever been comfortable for them, wishing that one day it'll change and they'll do something different. And then Thanksgiving rolls around, Christmas, New Year's. Nothing changes. I see it way too often. That's why I'm making this video. I meet so many people that tell me they want to change their life. They want to increase their income. And then literally nothing changes for years on end. All it takes is a choice, a decision that I am going to figure out what are the skills that I need to learn. What are the connections that I need to make? What are the choices that I need to make? Now, by the way, these might seem hard. They might seem painful. They might seem outside of your normal activities. And that's why most people won't do it. Because 99% of people are incapable of getting themselves to do anything differently than how they always have done them. Once something feels uncomfortable, they're like, oh, well, maybe it wasn't God's will, or maybe I'm not supposed to do this, or oh my gosh, maybe the door is closing on this. When the fact is that resistance is actually what's trying to stop them from changing their life. That when you run up against resistance that tries to stop you, when things get hard, that means you're headed in the right direction. The obstacle, the hardness, I want to pull my hair out, I think that Facebook hates me because my ads aren't working, that actually is pointing you in the very direction of what's going to make your life come into alignment with what you want. But most people run hightail away from it because, oh, well, didn't work out. It's too hard. Maybe sometime next time. Maybe I'll get lucky someday in the future. Instead of just making the choice, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to do something differently. Okay? And that's really, like, some of y'all are like, you're oversimplifying it, Jeremiah. You don't know my situation. You don't know what I've gone through. You don't know what I'm dealing with. I do know, because I've worked with thousands of people, and it all boils down to this, is that they're unwilling to actually look at what can change because they're too comfortable with the crappy existence that they've been living in instead of doing something different to get what they want. That's it. Period. And it's not a popular message because most people are unwilling to even have that conversation. They're just hoping that something will change one day. instead of being intentional to create and design the life that they want, to live their life by their design instead of by what has been handed to them. It's a choice. And one of the best ways to change that is to get around some different people, to start listening to people that actually talk the way that I'm talking, and that can give you an action plan, a step-by-step of what to do to be able to do this. You know, one of the best ways that I know that you can change your income, because inflation's not going anywhere, is to create a digital course, to create an online course. And that's something I want to tell you all about. This Saturday, I'm hosting a free live training called Create Your Own Six-Figure Online Course. This Saturday, it's a free training where I'm going to walk you through step-by-step how to create something that you could sell that can increase your income to multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. And let's be real here. In the current present economy that we're in today, if you're not making at least six figures, you are going to be struggling. You're going to not have options, choices. Your choices become eliminated. You have very few choices to make. But to actually create the choice, to create the life that you want, you have to increase your income. And you do so by learning new skills. It's a new skill for many of you to think about creating a six-figure online course. We're going to give you that skill for free during this event right here. And so make sure to jump in, make sure to register. I'd love to have you there with us. I'd love to walk you through this process. What qualifies me to even be able to help you do this? I've been helping people create courses for years. We've been creating courses for years. Digital courses and coaching has changed my family's entire life. Millions and tens of millions of dollars we've sold in online courses. And it wasn't because we were anything more special than anybody else who's out there watching this right now. I promise you that. Promise you that. But that's the belief that people have. Oh, well, I'm not good enough yet. I don't have what it takes. I don't know enough to be able to do this. Well, there's some truth to that. I will give you what you need to know during this event. That's it. It's actually way less than you think it takes. And I think anybody can do this. If you're watching this right now and you want to say, you know what? I want to create a different life for myself. I want to create a different life for my family. I want to step out of the default setting that I've been handed and change my future. I'd love to see you on Saturday. All right? You can click the link below this post.